असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय.
Good evening, all of you. Open your prayer book, page 7. I'll chant the shloka. Repeat after me, please. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Go to page 24 in your prayer book, 2424. If a man continuously hears bad words, thinks bad thoughts, does bad actions, his mind will be full of bad impressions and they will influence his thought and work without his being conscious of the fact. So these are the words of Swami Vivekananda, and here Swamiji expresses his views on thoughts and their impact on our mind. Swamiji says, when we hear bad words, when we observe wrong things, when we watch wrong actions around us, then these have a great impact on our mind. These create a negative impact on our mind, and it creates a negative impression also. Thereby, we end up doing things in the wrong way. The way which we normally react changes. We start observing things in the negative point of view only. I can becomes I can't. We start looking at faults of others. We can see only wrong in others, and even an opportunity looks a problem for us. So we should avoid such negative thoughts. So to illustrate this point, I would like to narrate an anecdote which I read in a popular book. So this is about thought. So there was a man, and he buys a dog, and this dog is very special and unique. It is called hunter dog. When we observe a dog, normally a dog walks on the ground and swims in the water. But this particular dog walks on the ground, and it can also walk on the surface of the water. It has such great and unique and special quality. So this man buys this dog, and he wanted to show this special dog to his best friend. So he takes his friend to a seaside, and he throws a ball into the water, and he asks his dog to fetch it. The dog runs and brings the ball. So he waits for his friend to appreciate him or to compliment him. But his friend doesn't say anything. He throws the ball the second time. The result is the same. His friend is silent. He doesn't react. So this man, out of curiosity, asked his friend, "Don't you see anything in my dog?" Then the man says, "Yes. Teach your dog swimming." So this is the impact of negative qualities. So his mind is full of negative thoughts and he can observe only wrong things in others. Even though this dog is able to walk on the surface of the water, this man is unable to identify it. He sees a negative in that, and that is it can't swim. So that is what happens to us when we have even a single thought in our mind which is negative. A single thought which is negative also can create such a great impact on our thought process, our actions, and it impacts our day-to-day activities also. Again, Swamiji says, similarly, if a man thinks good thoughts and does good works, the sum total of these impressions will be good, and they, in a similar manner, will force him to do good even in spite of himself. Swamiji here says, in the similar situation, if we start learning good things, observing good activities, spending time with good people, and doing at least good or normal actions, then these also have a similar impact on our mind, and this single thought, which is positive, helps us to do things in the right way. I would like to again narrate an anecdote here. So this is about a boy and his mother. The boy is around 12 years old, and his mother was very much interested in making this boy a footballer because she likes that profession, and she joins him in a coaching class for learning football. And the coach also likes this boy because he feels that he has a natural ability of this game. He was a natural player. So she takes him every day, but he never performs well in the coaching as well as in the practice matches. The reason is the child is not interested in football. He's going there only because of his mother, and he's there in the team also because of his mother. So the days go on. After a few months, there was a match, and it was an important match. It was the finals of a tournament, and he was, as usual, an extra player, and the match was going on. So unfortunately, on that day, a few players get injured, and the coach had no other option than sending this particular boy. And all of them were afraid because he would mess up the things. So the coach calls him and tells, "Don't do anything, just run around in the ground. You don't touch the ball also." The boy says, "Fine," and he goes. And he starts playing. After a few minutes, the boy starts involving in the game, and he ends up scoring 5 goals. And they win the match only because of this boy's performance. Everyone is shocked, surprised. And the coach calls this boy after the match and then talks to him and says, "How could this miracle happen?" And the boy says, "Earlier my mother used to bring me here every day and she used to observe. Now my mother is not alive. And I feel that she is observing me from the sky, and just I don't want to disappoint my mother, and that's why I played well." So this one thought, which is positive, changed the entire game of one person. Right? A single thought of a child changed the entire game. So that is what is the impact of a positive thought. And this is what Swamiji is trying to tell us. So Swami Vivekananda says, we should avoid negative thoughts, and we should try to be as much as possible towards the positive side of our life, which helps us to develop good thoughts, which lead good actions, and we have a good mindset, and we do things in the right way. And we will definitely be able to reach our goals as well as lead a successful life. So this is what I wanted to share with you all. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.